Hi there. A threat response to From the Pacific. I haven't seen anyone answer these questions yet, so I hope more people will, even though, some of the questions are, going to be answered later this year anyway. So let's get started. I'm not going to show anything, but yeah, there's some questions I really want to talk about and I really want to share. First question was, what's your most anticipated release for the rest of the year? One album is, as we speak, being shipped to me, but it's not really a most anticipated album. But I'm going to show that in my next Vinyl Vines. My most anticipated record for the rest of the year is the new fall album, Ersatz GB, which will be released on November 14th, if I'm not mistaken. I understand it's a limited edition vinyl. I pre-ordered it already from Cherry Red Records, which, including shipping, is a reasonable price. It's something you would pay at your local record store for, so it's a good price. And I just love the fall. They have not released an album that I just didn't like. Anything they do, it has something interesting in it, something good in it, and I'm really looking forward to their new album. Another album that I'm really looking forward to, but that's going to be released, I think, in January, early January, which will definitely be the first album of 2012 that I will buy and enjoy immensely. I'm sure of it. But that's the new Guided by Voices LP. They've reteamed and recording songs as we speak. At least that's what the rumors were. If it's being cancelled, I don't know. But apparently they're going to release an album early next year, and that's even more anticipated. Because I really love Guided by Voices. And I think the last official release was from 2004. So yeah, it's been a time. It's been a while. Second question, your top 5 records so far? No. I'm not gonna do that. That's a question, like I said, it's going to be answered in 2 months' time. Because I need to re-listen every album I bought in 2011. There's a couple of albums that I can say, those are probably gonna be in there, but to really decide which is my favorite 5 records of the year, I just cannot do that yet. So you have to wait until my video gets uploaded in 2 months' time, where I basically say my 10 favorite albums of 2011. Maybe it's going to be 11 records, I don't know, we'll see. And then the third question was, where do you find information on final releases and maybe record releases? Information about reissues, about rarities, about the value of records. Well, the first part, news, I find in various places. I use Pitchfork a lot for the news section. The review section I don't bother with, because to be quite honest, it's kind of weird. I mean, I love Talk Talk, but they recently gave the new reissue of Talk Talk a 10 out of 10. I don't believe in giving records 10 out of 10. Oh well, they did. But their news section is pretty damn good. They're spot on finding information and news about upcoming releases. Another website I use is a Dutch website. It's a music forum called musicmeter.nl. Sorry. It's in Dutch only, and they have a pretty good list of what records will be released in Holland. So I find some information there, so I know when it will be available. And I use Facebook a lot for information, basically the record labels, the bands, and find information from that source as well. And the websites of the labels that are releasing records by bands that I really love. So that's where I get my information on vinyl releases. The other part of the question was reissues, rarities, value of records. Where do you find information? There's only one site I use, and that is Discogs. You can't go wrong with Discogs. You can buy records there as well, and most of the time you see that the prices are in line, so you kind of know that is the price, the value of that particular record. Sometimes there's an idiot who wants $100 for a record, and you're like, okay, I'm not gonna get that. And sometimes you're really lucky and you find someone who's selling it way underpriced. But then again, it's not the greatest of shape, and you know the drill. Anyway, Discogs is another site. It's the site that I go to find information on if there are reissues, if the album is rare, and what the value is. So, those are my answers. I hope more people will answer this thread, because I really want to know about the anticipated record list or names. Maybe I'm missing out on some records. Who knows? Anyway, it's a good thread. Really enjoyed doing this video. So there it is. Peace.